Look, I will bless him and make him fruitful and will multiply him very, very much. He will produce 12 chieftains, and I will make him become a great nation. However, I will establish my covenant with Isaac, whom Sarah will bear to at this appointed time next year." When God finished speaking with him, he went up from Abraham. Abraham then took Ishmael, his son, and all the men born in his house, and everyone he had purchased with money, every male in the household of Abraham, and he circumcised the flesh of their foreskins on that very day, just as God had spoken with him. Abraham was 99 years old when he had the flesh of his foreskin circumcised, and his son Ishmael was 13 years old when he had the flesh of his foreskin circumcised. On that very day, Abraham was circumcised, and also his son Ishmael. All the men of his household, anyone born in the house, and anyone purchased with money from a foreigner, were also circumcised with him. Afterward, Jehovah appeared to him among the big trees of Mamre, while he was sitting at the entrance of the tent during the hottest part of the day. He looked up and saw 3 men standing some distance from him. When he saw them, he ran from the entrance of the tent to meet them, and he bowed down to the ground. Then he said, "Jehovah, if I have found favor in your eyes, please do not pass by your servant. Please let a little water be brought and have your feet washed, then recline under the tree, seeing that you have come here to your servant. Let me bring a piece of bread so that you may refresh yourselves, then you may go on your way." At this they said, "All right, you may do as you have spoken." So Abraham hurried to the tent to get Sarah and said, "Quick, get 3 measures of fine flour, knead the dough, and make loaves of bread." Next, Abraham ran to the herd and chose a tender and good young bull. He gave it to the attendant who hurried to prepare it. He then took butter and milk and the young bull that he had prepared and set the food before them. Then he stood by them under the tree as they were eating. It was my fourth Bible reading in the that doesn't make any sense. No,
There it is. Thank you very much, Brother Friedmore. It shows that even though we have some very serious topics in the scriptures that we can benefit from, even our young ones reading that information for us. And we truly benefited, Brother Friedmore. We thank you for that very, very much. As always, we have much to commend you on. I've lost it. There it is. Brother Friedmore, much to commend you on in your reading. You do